still hot as balls in here. Hey, what's happening? So, Mohamed Salah completed his move to Liverpool, finally, and what a signing he is. He's a fucking Chelsea reject! Yeah, technically he is. Technically, he used to play for Chelsea. It didn't work out very well for him. He's gone elsewhere, and that makes him a reject of Chelsea Football Club. And we all know, of course, that the list of players to become Chelsea rejects, to leave that football club, is just made up of losers and souls of the damned. Just basically shit footballers. The undistinguished list runs something like this. Gail Kakuta, transfer ban wanker. Jose Bosingwa, Slobodan Rajkovic, Joe Cole, Romelu Lukaku. He's actually quite good. He's a pretty good player. Sean Cummings, Kevin De Bruyne. Wait, he's dead good. He's dead good and all. Carlton Cole, Petr Cech, David Luiz. Wait, didn't they buy him back? Nemanja Matic. And they bought him back as well. Jody Morris. Yeah, fair enough. Arjen Rob, Daniel Sturridge, Juan Cuadrado, Mohamed Salah. So yeah, listen, as it turns out, being sold by Chelsea is no great indication about whether you're truly a good player or not, because let's be honest, particularly in recent years, Chelsea have made a pretty good habit of getting rid of players who are actually pretty good at the football. More embarrassingly, in the case of David Luiz, Nemanja Matic, and maybe even Romelu Lukaku, actually buying them back for extortionate fees later on. Not to mention, again, the likes of Kevin De Bruyne, who's gone away and come back. I mean, for me, Kevin De Bruyne, one of the better players in the Premier League right now. Does he get in Chelsea's side? He absolutely gets in Chelsea's side, doesn't he? Look, the list goes on as well, and some of them obviously gone and done bigger and better things. You could argue Daniel Sturridge's injury record makes it a bit of a good piece of business now. Still a 1-2 centre forward. The seasons when he was scoring goals were still seasons when Chelsea was struggling to find guys to score the equivalent goals. And yeah, maybe I'm making a bit of a jokey point on the Arjen Robben thing, because Real Madrid is very much a step up, isn't it? He's not rejected as such. But again, another example of a player who had a better career after leaving Chelsea than he had actually at the club in the first place. In fact, there are so many players that Chelsea have let go that have actually gone on to be pretty decent footballers. I've actually compiled a Chelsea reject 11, and I could even go as far as substitutes. So wrap your peepers around this, also your ears. In goal, Petr Cech. Left back, Ryan Bertrand. Centre halves, David Luiz and William Gallas. Right back, Glenn Johnson. I've gone for 4-1-3-2. Defensive midfielder, take a pick. Let's go with Nemanja Matic. In front of him, a three of Arjen Robben, Juan Mata, Kevin De Bruyne, and a front two partnership of Daniel Sturridge and Romelu Lukaku. Yeah. Then let's look at the substitutes bench. Asimir Begovic, will he go on and have a better career? Time's going to tell on that, of course, but you could say Carlo Cudicini, Alex Van Aanholt, why not? Felipe Luis, Fernando Torres, Juan Cuadrado, and the aforementioned Mohamed Salah. Now, yeah, you could make a team of genuine rejects that is one of the worst football teams the world has ever seen. Leading the line of that would probably be Adrian Mutu. He wasn't a fan of cocaine, he just liked the way that it smelled. But ultimately, the point I'm making is that yes, people love to take the piss online. Chelsea fans who at this point in time have signed basically no one, albeit from a position of power as champions, fair play to them. They like to poke a bit of fun, but let's be honest, if a team are going to talk about players who are rejects, people in glass houses, probably better to come from a football team that has a habit of players being shit once they leave, not actually making a habit of selling players who go on to be absolute world superstars. Just saying. And yeah, will Mohamed Salah go on and maintain the level that he had at Roma? Will he surpass that at Liverpool? Will he be able to shake off the shackles of, the poor time they did have in England first time around with Chelsea? Who knows? Time's going to tell on that one, absolutely. But yeah, at the end of the day, being a Chelsea reject, maybe not that bad a thing. Just ask Romelu Lukaku, Kevin De Bruyne, Arjen Robben. Juan Cuadrado, better check. And so on, and so on. Anyway, there's my thoughts for what it's worth. Just like the way it smells. You can have that one.